Are we live?
Oh, hello guys, it's me, Caden, one of your hosts, and with your other host,
Curtis, aka Bassnass Rule 34.
Today we will be talking about Attack of the Clone.
So what'd you think of it?
It's amazing, man.
Is it?
It is amazing.
No, I'm joking now. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it better than Phantom Menace, like obviously action-wise. Story-wise on one half, and not so really.
I love story-wise, Mo.
I think Phantom Menace has a bit of a better story. If you were to compare all of the story of Attack of the Clones to Phantom Menace, then Phantom Menace has it better. Mm-hmm. But then Attack of the Clones wise, I think the Obi-Wan story of him tracking down the Jango Fett and stuff, I think that story is really good. Mm-hmm. It's just Anakin and Padme's story. I don't hate it like some people do. But I wish there was more scenes and more character depth and emotion with it. But it just kind of went on pretty fast.
That's true. But you have to admit, Padme was a badass in the finale.
Yeah.
And okay, I also kind of liked her before she got captured because she was trying before she got in that big thing, she was just going through without with some feel but little to know, you know.
Yeah. Because I think that's where Princess Leia gets it from, I think George based obviously the character off Princess Leia a bit because Princess Leia is strong, independent, and I really like that about her.
Yeah, and so is Padme. Padme is also strong, independent because he kind of has to be.
But what about the verse?
Don't say that name.
But what about Jar Jar?
Jar Jar Binks is gay.
Least favorite part about Attack of the Clones? I'm trying to think.
Say one thing about it, and I'll spoon your eye out.
I think my least favorite part about Attack of the Clones is I kind of wish we had more political scenes.
Just kidding.
Kind of like how we did in the first one.
Yeah. Okay.
And I like seeing in this one Palpatine manipulating Jar Jar.
Yeah,
and
dude,
I like Palpatine manipulating Jar Jar into granting immediate power to himself.
Yeah, because Jar Jar was scared and he didn't know what to do.
Real.
So am I. I'm scared and don't know what to do, so that's why I'm drinking hot cocoa for the second time today. I love that. I also like the Battle of Geonosis. Yes, that is long, but it means something to me. Also, the last battle, chef's kiss. Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Yoda going against Count Dooku or Darth.
No, Lord Tyrannus. I don't like that name. I like Count Dooku.
Yeah, Count Dooku. That's pretty cool. I will have to say, I do like how we see in this movie the Jedi do kind of have a weakness. Cause we see they get trapped, very easily.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty cool. Cause Jedi have been told oh you're just OP, man. Basically. But no, really. And Yoda is OP, and so is Count Dooku. But it makes sense because Yoda is 700 to 800 years old, but Count Dooku is Yoda's Padawan, and that's really cool. But he gets most of it. But yeah. So Padme was really cool. I do like Anakin, but that was not the way to whistle. I know she was the hus, but that's not the way to whistle, man.
I think the acting performances in this one are
100
better than the last.
Yeah.
Obviously, Qui-Gon was a pretty good role and stuff in the last one. So was Palpatine and stuff.
Jon Snow.
But in this one, the best performances are Obi-Wan, Anakin, Padme, and then Dooku. Those are
and then Dex.
Yeah, absolutely Dex, yeah. But I don't know. I think Hayden Christensen in that scene, I really like the scene where he's talking about how he killed all the Tusken Raiders. That scene was it was really good.
Well, it was amazing.
I really like that scene. His performance was really good, and I never understood all the hate he got over the years.
For real.
I think he's a good actor and stuff, and he really peaks in the third one. But I think the second movie,
it's a good starting point for the Attack of the Clones.
I think the second movie is the most interesting of the prequels because the first movie is the introduction to Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
And this world and stuff. And then the third movie is the downfall of Anakin Skywalker, his demise, and it's the end of the Clone Wars, and it's the end of the Jedi Order. But the second movie is really unique, seeing how like a war can start and how people are scared and leaving the Republic, joining the Separatists. Seeing the the clones were made under like Seo Dios or whatever 10 years ago, and that whole plot by Palpatine, like that was, I think the second one is like the most interesting concept.
Also, I know
it's like the most unique compared to the other two, I think. But I'm not saying it's better.
Yeah.
I think it's better than, I think with the prequel trilogy, it gets better for each film because I gave Phantom Menace and Acolyte a 6.5 out of 10. I know Acolyte's not part of prequel trilogy, but I gave them both a 6.5 out of 10. And Attack of the Clones, I gave a 7.
I think Acolyte I gave 6 out of 10, right? Then I know for Phantom Menace I gave it a 7 out of 10.
So what would you give Attack of the Clones?
8 out of 10 because I really feel more emotionally attached to it. It just feels better in my opinion. The pacing was kind of slow in Phantom Menace, I'm gonna be honest. It's just better seeing C-3PO as Waddle. And like it's just a really good movie in my opinion.
I think the final battle action like set piece, whatever you want to call it, like the Battle of Geonosis, I like how it doesn't just stay in the arena the whole time.
Yeah.
And I like how it gradually moves and stuff throughout this planet as we see the Clone Wars start. Like it's the first battle of the Clone Wars, you know?
Also, Dooku does try to stop it. He's like, yo, Windu, stop this and stop being a fool. And he's like, I'm not a fool and I'm never going to like betray my people. And then fight.
Would you say...
Kit Fisto is cool. Or Plo Koon.
Before we watch Clone Wars, who would you say is cooler, Darth Maul or Count Dooku?
Count Dooku all the way, man.
I think I'd have to agree with you. Darth Maul didn't have much of a presence in the first. Actually.
What do you mean? Actually,
because remember Qui-Gon was interested about Darth Maul. He said, "I don't know if he's a Sith Lord or not." I think obviously acting performance I give to Count Dooku because obviously he's got stuff to say and do. Yeah. But I think presence wise, I don't know. Presence-wise, like I said, Count Dooku is like a Cold War type of fella where he's like threatening, but not like Thrag or Conquest type of threatening. He's like smart, calculated threatening, you know?
Yeah. But I still say, in my opinion, Count Dooku is way better and blows Darth Maul out of the water for me.
As of right now.
As of right now, because I don't know how he is in the Clone Wars. In
Maul.
Yeah, or in Maul. I don't know really how Count Dooku is in both of those. Because that's the only show that's not. He's in 2 shows, but that's like the main show he's in.
Yeah, so as of right now, you say Count Dooku. It's really tough for me. It's really tough for me because I like what they did with Darth Maul now that I'm thinking about it. He has a presence. Sith hasn't been seen over in years. The Jedi are somewhat freaking out. They're like, we would have known about this. And it's like, this guy is definitely trained in the way of lightsaber dueling and trained in the way of Jedi arts. And he killed Qui-Gon, one who was really strong with the Force and one who invented using Force ghosts and stuff.
I did not know that.
So I think I'd slightly give it to Darth Maul, just over that reasons, like presence-wise and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think I have to give it to Count Dooku.
I think Count Dooku is better in story, presence, and he's taller.
I think, everything else I give it to Count Dooku. But if we're talking about presence-wise and, fear or something like that. Me personally, I'd say Darth Maul and, presence-wise and stuff within the film.
Okay, Darth Maul does have a really cool lightsaber. But it's such a bad
So does Count Dooku.
The Count Dooku doesn't have a double-bladed lightsaber.
But his hilt is curved.
Yeah. But that kind of makes him better. But yes, it does have some faulty mistakes. But the dual bladed has worse mistakes because there's a more high chance of you hitting yourself with it. Also, I'm pretty sure there's some faulty equipment in it. That's what I thought, or something like that. I just thought it's really sucks, and I don't remember why it sucks.
I think I don't know. I've heard really bad things about what we're about to watch next, the Clone Wars movie. Mm-hmm. But we also heard bad things about Acolyte and ended up liking it. So, what's to say,
Wait, so I don't think we have anything else to say. So, let's look at some more views on Reddit.
Reddit. I'll read them off, yeah.
Nah.
Or do you want to read them off?
How about we do 4 or 8? Like we do half and half, you know.
Here, I'll just let you read them off.
Okay.
So we'll go to IMDb.
IMDb. We use
It was nominated for 1 Oscar. It has 21 wins and 71 nominations total. So it got nominated 71 times, so it had a chance 71 times, and it won 21 times.
I mean, hey, winning 21 times is better than 0 times. Puppies. We got puppies.
Hold on. I'm trying to look. Okay, we can't really do it from here, so.
There's also Reddit a post. Where it has the.
Were you on Rotten Tomatoes last?
Yeah, I was on Rotten Tomatoes last, so we'll
Okay.
just get the same reviews. And you guys might be confused what we just said.
This is our second take on this. Our
yeah.
dryer was going off, and it was like really loud.
Yeah, and it was really annoying. You could still hear it, but it just was so annoying to hear for 18 minutes.
Would you like to hear do you want to read the critics or the audience reviews?
Audience.
You want to read audience reviews, and then I'll read critic reviews.
Nah.
So.
Because I feel like audiences are going to be more truthful.
No, I feel like I don't know. They both have their ups and downs. Because critics, they look at a structure of a film and stuff, and the audience, it's like the FNAF example. FNAF fans will obviously love the FNAF movie, but would a movie critic or reviewer like it?
No.
Probably not so really. So yeah, I look at it like that.
Okay, so we're going to do different reviews than last time. But I found one. His name is Jimmy E. He gave it 1 star out of 5. Awful. Boring. Worst of all Star Wars movies. He just said that. And then
I think, bro, just
I don't think Bo's I think Bo's just a lawful.
I don't think bro's seen the Solo movie. I haven't watched the sequel movies, so I can't really say on that. I don't really want to judge on that. Well, actually, I have seen the sequel movies, but not as of recently. I saw one of them come out in theater, Rise of Skywalker, which, as far as I remember, that was bad. And the other two, I saw only one of them. I've never watched Last Jedi.
Puppies.
But Solo is the only Star Wars movie I've watched recently. When I rewatched all the movies recently, it was the only movie I watched recently that I did not like.
Okay, then Isaac P. He gave it a 1.5 out of 5, and he didn't actually do 1.5. He just did 1/2.
Yeah.
So this is one of the worst written and executed pieces of Star Wars content ever made. Not even the visuals are good. Even its previous installment beats it. The only good action. Yo, this guy is on something.
Okay, visuals. I've heard people say this before, that Attack of the Clones looks worse than Phantom Menace. I just want you to look at the final battle, Phantom Menace, between the Gungans and the droids. It looks like a Microsoft Edge thing. Mm-hmm. Here, it looks a little better. Yes, there are some moments with the visuals where I was like, ew, I don't like that stuff. Obviously, it's a 20-plus-year-old movie now.
Yeah. And then, he says, the only good thing is the action. The action is good, but the previous movie does not beat it.
Alright, so go up to a 2 or 1 or 1 out. Go up to a 2 or 3 out of 5.
Okay, I got
keep gradually going up.
I got a 2.5 out of 5.
Okay.
I actually used to think this was a good movie, but my God, does it drag? The biggest problem with this movie is actually Anakin. I don't know why, but he's such a boring character. What are you talking about? He's pretty cool, man. He kills a lot of people. He kills a whole species, kind of, or a whole tribe.
Yeah, he kills a tribe.
He kills a whole tribe because they killed his mom. How is that boring? With bad motivations? So you told me killing the tribe was a bad motivation because they tortured his mom for weeks and then she died?
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I think. Well, I'm assuming that guy's problem is they kind of brushed over it quickly. Yes, I said they had that awesome scene, but after that, it is pretty much never mentioned again. Padme reacts normally to it.
Yes, he should have been oh, heck no, I'm not staying with you.
Yeah, I feel like it could have gone a bit more with that than what they did, because I think it was a bit brushed over. Keep going.
To me, this is the worst. Yo, this guy's on something.
What? How many out of 5 is it?
No, he just said this is worse than Last Jedi.
Wait, how many stars did he give it?
He gave it 2.5 stars, and he says it's worse than Last Jedi.
Right. Is that the same review you were just reading?
Yeah, it's the same review I'm reading.
That you were just reading?
And Rise of Skywalker. He's saying.
So is it the Jason one?
Yeah, it's like.
I actually think this movie was a good movie, but my God, does it drag. The biggest problem with this movie is actually Anakin. I don't know why, but he's just a boring character with bad motives to me. This is worse than Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. I will stand by this opinion until the day I die. Well, he's going to die today. No, I can't really judge because we haven't watched those yet, but
and then
off what I liked of the originals and stuff and what I've heard and remember of Rise of Skywalker, I did not like it.
Okay, so I got a 2 and 1 star, which I know we would be going to it, but it's really short. So David W, 2-star review. 2 out of 5. The worst Star Wars. Just the worst Star Wars. He has no explanation, just the worst Star Wars.
Let's look for a 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5.
Then this is the 1 out of 5. Okay, this is the last one. Terrible CGI mixed with bad writing, but with a very interesting and amazing universe. Okay.
Writing isn't the best, but it is also not horrible.
So I got a 4.5 star review.
Okay.
I've always felt a bit ashamed of the dialogue in this film, but for me it's a classic and I love it. Okay, the dialogue is weird sometimes, like the sand. I hate the sand.
Only one thing I didn't like throughout all the prequels when watching it is the transitions. I feel like the transitions are weird, and sometimes they kind of end the scene abruptly, especially when it's a serious moment, and then it'll be a transition to whoever else is going on right now. So I don't like the transition. I know I didn't mention it, but I thought I might as well mention it right here.
So then this guy gave it a 4 out of 5. Although weaker than Episode 1, still delivers great action and twist. As usual, Lucas' universe is not shallow as Disney's. So we are going to look for a 5-star review now?
Yeah. Look for the Holy Grail.
Maybe it doesn't deserve 5 stars, but this is the film that made me fall in love with the prequel era. It's very colorful with a lot of fun, characters much more akin to the spirit of the originals. I also love the darker tone here, and as this is the movie that kicks off the Clone Wars in a spectacular fashion.
So that was a 5 out of 5 review?
Yeah, I'm going to get another 5 out of 5 review, and then I'm going to let you review.
Okay.
It's really good in my opinion. Probably one of my favorite Star Wars movies, but I actually don't have a favorite because I love all of them. So I don't know if you've seen the sequels or or like Han Solo. I've seen Last Jedi. I don't remember crap from it.
All right, guys. I'm gonna read the critic reviews.
Uh-huh.
So let's look for. I don't really understand this.
Only 18 minutes.
Oh wow. Someone gave it a 2.5 out of 4.
Dang. Okay.
They said there is much to enjoy in Attack of the Clones, but there's much to regret too. In the way, the Star Wars series seems to have ossified. Someone gave it a 3 out of 4. They said one thing you notice about the new Star Wars movies is how people who did little but stand around in the previous story and now get up and get down and actually do something.
Padme did a lot in the last movie, bro.
Okay, George Lucas, Michael to see in Honolulu, he says, and this was last year, he says, George Lucas continues to show signs of being altogether unconcerned with the burden of storytelling, usually painfully awkward dialogue and endless coincidences to advance the plot.
So how many stars is that?
Well, on the critic reviews, it's different because they do like tomatoes or how much like gross it is.
Oh,
okay. Julie Washington in Cleveland last year. Why are all these on
Disney?
Why are all these on April 22nd of last year? That's what all these reviews are on. Anyhow, Julie Washington in Cleveland said, it's flawed by lackluster performances and dialogue, choppy editing, and an over-reliance on digital special effect gimmicks. I will admit that. I think around the 2000s when they're testing the waters with visual effects, they did too much, like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean, and other stuff. Now, some of that stuff does look good, but some of it has not aged well. Yeah. And it's like, you could have just stayed with practical effects. Mm-hmm. I'm going to look for a really good one.
Okay. So, I give it an 8 out of 10.
Someone said, great action. Sarah Caden said, great action, great effects, some laughs for everyone, plenty of in jokes, and more to come. What more could any audience ask? And then someone else, Pat Stacy in the Irish Dependent, said, Lucas has dug deep into his bag of tricks and rediscovered his dark side. Those last two I read are both from Ireland, so Irish obviously know what they're talking about.
Me?
So yeah, Attack of the Clones, I gave it a 7 out of 10. And you give it a what?
An 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I think it's significantly better than I think it's significantly better than Phantom Menace, and it's also better.
I think it's slightly better. I wouldn't say it blows it out of the water, but it is slightly.
It doesn't blow it out of the water, but there was it gets 10 points for me, and it's better than Acolyte, but Acolyte was really good too.
Yeah. I think that's all I got to say. I can't wait to watch the Clone Wars movie. I heard a lot of people say it was bad, but they're all saying about Acolyte, and we enjoyed Acolyte. Mm-hmm. So we might really enjoy the Clone Wars movie. Or is it going to be the first flop that we watch?
It might be. It might just be.
I guess we'll find out in the next podcast.
So, Mr. Jar Jar Binks, thank you for watching. So please like, subscribe, don't forget. Mr. Jar Jar, peace.